Okay, so people ask me all the time, especially people who have known me for a while, like since I was a kid, or, you know, since I've been working as a performer, or since I was working as a vocal coach, and they're like, Molly, I don't understand what you actually do. So they see that I'm no longer working at studios, they see that I'm doing all these weird videos, and they're like, is this an actual business? And it is! So, hi! So I want to just kind of clear up some of the confusion. Perhaps for those of you who are working in online business as well, maybe help you to figure out how to talk to your friends and family about it, because people are like, what? I don't understand what you actually do. I have one really good friend who maybe will watch this video who was like, I just don't get how you have the credentials to do that. And I was like, so I'm going to fill you in. So I'm doing my makeup in my bathroom. Hi, I see that you're here live. So if you have questions about this, I would actually really love to talk to you about it, because I know that it can seem crazy and overwhelming, but it's still, even though the internet has been around for a while, hey Tasia, hi lady. Even though the internet has been around for a while, it's still like, I don't quite understand how you're putting videos out there and then somehow you're turning it into money. I don't get it. So first of all, I want to tell you that there was a thing that I did for 5 days. There was a 5-day little mini course that I did. You may have seen it. And that, I don't always talk about this, but I'm talking about it today. So I did this little mini course, and that little mini course brought in over $6,000. What? In addition to that, it also helped. It was the first time I had done it, so I know the next time it'll be even better. But in addition to that, it helped me to build my list, and it also helped me, which, just for people who don't really know, a list is you know, the people that you have that you can email or that you can keep in touch with who are interested in what you have to offer. So this one little challenge that I did brought in over $6,000. And I'm thrilled because the person whose course I took to help me to put that challenge together is going to be offering a little mini course of his own explaining how to do it. It offers so much value. And I just spoke to him, and I'm so excited. He just agreed to do a little interview with me on my business page. I had a totally different video plan for today, but his name is Zach Spuckler, and he's going to be on my business page at 10:30 with me. So you can pick his brain. We're going to use Be Live so you can jump on. So if you're like wondering if you could put something like this together, oh my gosh, you have to join me on my business page. Okay, I'm going to take it back a few steps. Where's my actual makeup? Here it is. Okay, so the thing about this whole online business stuff, because before the course, even without the course, I was still doing a lot better financially just from working from home, sitting in my house and offering this stuff, which I know can seem crazy to a lot of people. Hi, Matt Knox. Hi, Kelly. Hey. Okay, Jean just said, I just got here mid-sentence. What challenge are you talking about? Okay, so the real thing that I am talking about still today is when people come up to me and are like, I don't understand what you're doing and how you're making money at this new business that you have, because it seems like I'm just here having a party, putting my makeup on, or like, you know, hanging out with my friends. But there's actually a lot of strategy behind all of this. And one of the strategies that I've used is this little 5-day mini course that my friend and one of my I don't know if I guess I could call him like one of my coaches, but it's part of a program that I joined. And he is so valuable in how he comes into this group and answers all your questions. And this one little 5-day challenge that I did, that I put together following his very specific system, brought in over $6,000. So that alone is just one little piece of everything that I've been doing business-wise, but it's been hugely powerful. And whether you're selling a product or a service, it's something that can work for you. Like the way that he has it all set up, it helps you figure out exactly what to teach. He gives you all these templates. It's crazy. And he's going to be coming on my business page at 10:30 to tell us more about it. But for people who don't necessarily understand the whole online business thing, I just kind of wanted to back up a step and give you like an off-the-cuff, clear explanation of how it actually works. So here is the most simplified version of how you can stop working in an office job, if that's what you're doing, or stop doing whatever else you're doing and work from home and just celebrate what you do best. And as Adam Urbanski always says, who's another one of my coaches, he always says that the thing that comes easiest to you is what you actually should charge most for. And so many people, especially when I'm talking to my artist friends, are like, wait, what? But just because it's easy for you doesn't mean that it's not valuable to someone else. Okay, so here's what you do. You stop. and you really figure out what is it that you have to offer this world. There are things, and I know this can be difficult to identify. So that's why it's important to work with a coach or to have somebody help you. And I've worked with so many coaches. I've taken a lot of online courses, and I can hands down say none of them have been as good as Zach's that we're going to talk about at 10:30. Like, not even close. The way that how easy I sign up for courses and I don't finish them. I've had some really great value out of some of my courses. Brian Harris's course called 10K Subs was really awesome. I've taken Amy Porterfield's information, but nothing compares to this thing that I did with Zach Spuckler. Like, nothing, hands down. Okay, so you identify the things that that are really valuable and that you have to offer, the type of like a transformation that you can provide. This is if you don't have an actual product that you're selling, right? So you identify some sort of transformation, some sort of value that you can provide. Leanne says, I hear you. I'm a course junkie too. Dude, right? I was just talking to Debbie Whitlock about it. I was in a group coaching program with her that was awesome. Debbie Page is her name, actually. Debbie Page Whitlock, but Debbie Page. And we were talking about this, but I actually finished consuming Zach's content and I put it into work, and it's amazing. Yes. Okay. I know. I hear you. So, hey, Drew. Hey. Okay. So you identify the thing that is like crazy valuable that you can offer to someone else, some sort of transformation that you can give someone else, whether it is helping them to have more confidence, or whether it is, holy heck, I've realized today somebody needs to do a course on how to do laundry, because I posted on my personal page here on Facebook, how working parents, how do you do laundry? And I've never had more comments on a Facebook post ever in my life. Clearly that's a hot button issue, right? So you dig in and you see what problems you can solve for people. What problems can you solve? Then you have to sometimes do testing and tweaking to find the right type of person who will actually pay you for that solution. So it's like market research, basically. Hi, Don Marie. Hello. I'm going to give Adam Urbanski another shout out. And he was saying recently that so often, like when you're just starting a business, as I poke myself in the eye, when you're just starting a business, you feel like you should be able to go out and just sell things right away. But sometimes you need to just get on the phone and have a conversation with someone and see what type of problems they have and how they, and if you could solve them. And that a lot of bigger companies, pay so much for market research. And if you can do that for free, dude, totally awesome. So, so just talking to people about the problems that they need to have solved. Hi, Chantel Fox, you're amazing. Okay, so those are the steps that we've gone over first. The first one is recognize what sort of transformation, what sort of value you can provide to other people. Sometimes because you're the one providing the value, you might not think it's that valuable. But when you start talking to other people about it, they're like, oh my gosh, yes, please solve that problem for me, right? And sometimes it's the things that you do best, right? Thanks, Drew, for your lovely little heart. Okay, then you find the type of people who will actually pay for it, the people who really need that solution, okay? And then you put it out there. So for me, that's where Facebook Live has been crazy amazing, because I provide value. I recognize the people that I serve. I provide mega value, right? So literally, I just figure out how I can solve their problems on a video. So I come on the video and I'm like, dude, have you had this? I can't believe I'm like talking about all of this right now, but it's okay. You have to come to my business page at 10:30 and see the video with Zach, because it's going to be amazing. So you figure out the problems you solve. And this was working super, super well for me with the systems that I have in place, where you share valuable information, you make connections with real people who need the type of stuff that you're providing. Then you have some sort of way of upping the offer to them, like a free way of giving them a list, a checklist or a template or something like that, an ebook, a video, a meditation tape, something. And you give that to them in exchange for their email address. So that allows you to, it starts building those little, we call them micro commitments, right? I don't know who actually said that first. Somebody did. But you build these little relationships where you're like, here, I'll give you this. And then like, great, I'll give you this. Here, I'll give you this. Great, I'll give you this. And eventually it's like, hey, do you want this? You offer them something that is super valuable. And then you're like, great, it's going to cost $1 million for that. And by that point, they're like, heck yes, sign me up. I'll pay $1 million because I know that you are offering great value. This is a really good video. I'm just kidding. Micro commitments are better than microaggressions. Very true, Lisa. I don't know if I've experienced many microaggressions. Okay, this is like the most simplest, clearest way to explain how online business works. So You build this relationship with them, and then you offer them, after you've given them loads of value, you offer them a way to pay you for even more value. And then that more value is something that you've packaged in a nice little package. Jean says, if only it was that easy. I know, right? This is so cool. Drew said, okay, I just figured this out. When you say, oh my gosh, in your low voice, it sounds like the opening 3 notes of AC/DC's Highway to Hell. Carry on. Okay, so... Drew, you are killing me. Drew, where were you last night when Frankie was trying to tell jokes on Facebook? Because it was really funny and his jokes were not very good. Okay, but here's the thing. So there's a million different ways. Getting Drew and Lisa in a room together would be probably the biggest, most amazing disaster ever. So there's a million ways that you can put this valuable information out there. A lot of people use webinars. A lot of people use other like 4-day little email courses. But the reason that I was so excited about joining Zach's course is because what I was doing that was working so well and what I teach other people to do is to use live video like this because of several different things. First of all, it's free. You don't have to pay for a big webinar thing. Second of all, you are on Facebook anyway. Everyone is already here, right? So your audience is here. Third of all, they see you. There's no smoke and mirrors. So they see exactly what they're going to get in the person that they're purchasing this from. So they're building a connection. It's real, right? Hey, Mary Pendleton, rock star. Mary has built a rock star business selling stuff online recently, which is so awesome. Hey, Jamie is also selling things online. I love it. All right, let's go like really quick through what I just said. You recognize what value you provide. You find the people who will pay for that value and whose problems you can solve. Then you start putting out, no, Lisa, I'm going to come back to that. Hold on. Then you start putting out valuable content, valuable information. You start getting those little commitments from people like, hey, I'll give you this list if you give me your email address. Hey, I'll give you this. Mary has a really cool thing where she gives people discounts if they text the word stoked to her. So that's part of that too. And then you're like, yeah, and now I've got this really awesome thing that's even more valuable. How about you give me lots of money for it? And people are like, woohoo, yes, I need that help. Okay, that's the system. The course that I am talking about is Zach Spuckler's 5-day, I don't know exactly what he's calling it, but it's his 5-day challenge. When I took it, it was a 5-figure challenge, and it's amazing. I did it, and it brought in $6,000 in 5 days, and that was the first time that I did it, and I didn't actually finish his whole system because I got tired. And the follow-up part, I know next time is going to be a lot better because he has really awesome follow-up email templates that totally work. And I didn't do all of them. So I know it could have been even better. But Lisa, everybody, Zach is going to be coming on my business page at 10:30, which I'm so stoked. Jean just says, does your family think you're crazy? Laughing and screaming in the bathroom. They're not here. What? But I need to check the time. I'm going to check the time really quick. 1 sec. Hold on. Perfect. Okay, so my family knows I'm crazy anyway, so it's totally good. Okay, Leanne says that she wants a few verses of Highway to Hell. I know that song, but I don't know if I know the beginning part that Drew was talking about, but something like Highway to Hell. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know if that's right. Okay, yeah, and Lisa said, which course? Rock Your Live Streams? What is there that you don't know already? So yeah, I've not taken Rock Your Live Streams. That's Zach actually has in the past, maybe still currently teaches about live video as well. But, so like Rock Your Live Streams, I'm assuming for him was a perfect like starter into this 5-figure challenge thing. So it's kind of working the same way where if you're my Camry Confidence course, that's a perfect starter into the 5-figure challenge thing as well, because the 5-figure challenge does use a lot of live video. It's based on this thing where you're like mixing it all together. I'm gonna let you have to join his little mini thing so you can see it, but he calls it like a cyclical sign-up system, something. I don't know. It's brilliant, and you got to hear about it. I am using my phone as a mirror, actually, Jamie, which is why all the words and stuff when you're using live video, my mascara is going to get dry before I put my fibers on because I keep talking. But when you're using live video on your phone, all the words turn out backwards because it's mirrored to you. It's not, it doesn't flip it. When I use vlive.tv, it's super creepy because everything's backwards, which makes it better for the viewer. But for me, I can't do my makeup on VLive because it's crazy. Okay, so you guys, this is the little explanation of how you can make money online. Really getting clear about, I don't know, sometimes I get weird talking about this, but I'm putting it out there because it's awesome. So really getting clear about exactly who I was serving and figuring out the exact ideal client and shifting that a little bit. And then also diving hardcore, straight up awesomeness into live video and using it really strategically and having a plan. For me has been, and for my clients also, has been such a crazy, awesome way of connecting with people who need the services that you provide. And then being able to take those people and get them into your system, also take those people and build those relationships. And then when you're ready to offer something to them, which you have to actually offer something or it doesn't work, it's been an amazing way of bringing more financial stability into my business. And within just a few months, I brought in $50,000. What? That's crazy. So I know it seems like, what is Molly doing? She's just playing with all these makeup videos. And, you know, what I'm offering is my coaching services and my course. So I've done a lot of work on the back end to be able to really identify what it is that I'm providing and the transformation that I'm providing. Jean, yeah, really, this shiz works. Really. So, yeah, so having something, personally, I think it can be, I'm not going to get into that. Okay. So having something like of high value, a transformation to provide for an audience, it works very well for service-based individuals because you are, and if you have a course, because then you can get more people into the course and you don't need more time to keep delivering it. Like you've pre-recorded it and it's there. But for me, I also delivered my course live. So I didn't take all this time to be fancy and pre-record everything ahead of time because that didn't work when I tried to do that. If you're delivering the course live when you first launch it, then you're able to get feedback from your audience as well. Okay. So I have 3 things I'm going to tell you right now. One is, make sure you go to my business page at 10:30 because Zach is going to be there and I'm so stoked. He's going to be able to answer questions and be brilliant because he's a genius. 2 is, I actually am still a part of this list building giveaway. So one of these things is that you have to be building your list. Even if you haven't figured out your product or your service yet, recognize what value you provide. Jennifer Deep Stratton, a sales coach I've worked with who's amazing, who helped me one little shift she told me about, brought $10,000 in 1 week with this one little shift that Jennifer gave me. So she calls them quantum benefits, and it's like recognizing the really basic things that you provide that are essential, like the essential transformations that you provide. So for me, it's just to give you an example, it's obviously like I help people to be more confident. I have like a contagious energy, people say, where I help people to be more motivated and confident. Yeah, Drew, for reals, Jennifer Deep Stratton is also the shiznit. I don't know why I keep saying things like that. Okay, so for me, it's the confidence piece. And just so you guys know, like these are things that I already had and that I was already doing. I just didn't know how to package them in a way and get them to the right people. So the confidence piece, also clearly like performance skills. So speaking on camera, you know, how to speak effectively, how to map out your content so that when you're speaking about it, you're not like, and then you freeze and get all freaked out. So performance skills, little vocal warm-ups and things like that. And then also the technical stuff. So I am like such a technical nerd and I love figuring it out. So if I can make it easier and more fun for others so that they can figure it out, that's something that I can offer as a service. So if there are things like this that you love, then to be able to give those to other people, how much amazingness is there in that, right? Lisa just said you are going to help me figure out what my shizzle is. Yes, Lisa and I are so similar in that we offer, I mean, just as, like Lisa and I are both crazy and creative. And so there's really like 10 million different directions we could go into with all of this, but you've got to get a little clarity and put it out to a specific audience in a specific package in a way that they can understand it. That's the problem, right? And the good thing. So what was I saying? So yeah, Jennifer Deep Stratton calls these things your quantum benefits, which I think is so great. It's figuring out those real transformations that you provide and then figuring out who you're going to give them to. But if you don't build a list in that, then who are you going to talk to about it? What if Facebook disappeared and you didn't have an email list? You didn't have a list of phone numbers, whatever. So I have this giveaway that I'm doing. If you want the giveaway, comment below and I'll make sure that you get it. It's kind of a long URL, but it's 35 different templates, checklists, stuff like that. It's super, super awesome. Oh my gosh, there's so much good in the world. Drew said, I never thought that's how your hair happened. Wait for it. It's going to change. My dad says I look like an Oompa Loompa, which I'm going to go with. It's okay. So yeah, Michael says, be creative with the tech. I'm using some fun software to amp up my live broadcasts. Dude, me too. So I know you're doing some stuff with Andy Falco right now, who is awesome, about all that tech stuff. So let me tell you my favorites, and I'd love to know your favorites. My favorites are Simple Social Press. I can give you a link for that too. It takes your live videos and turns them into blog posts. I do look like olive oil. It turns them into blog posts immediately, because I am all about like making things easier on us, right? So that we can use our time where it's most valuable. So this software embeds your Facebook live videos onto your website, and the comments from the videos are instantly comments below the blog post. Excuse me? What did you just say? It is magical. So that I'm really stoked about. I can give you the link for that one if you guys want that one. And then also my other favorite one is Live Leap. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when I go live on my business page now, it's set so that every time I go live on my business page, it automatically, on its own, shares your videos into specific places that you direct it. So mine is set for my business page. It goes straight into my free Facebook group, the Elevate Your Awesome support group, and straight to my personal page. So it's like, boop, I don't have to worry about sharing it. Drew, me too. Drew says I genuinely hate writing blogs. Yeah, dude, it's amazing. And it's not that expensive. The website is thepreparedperformer.com/SSP. We'll take you right to it. It's a WordPress plugin. It's friggin' genius. Like seriously genius. And, yeah, so thepreparedperformer.com/SSP is the link for that Simple Social Press. I don't know. I can never remember what it's called, but that's the link. I'll give you guys this list building link too, because it's really good. And then make sure that you go join me on my business page in a little bit. There's a couple of other software things. What are you using software wise? If anybody else has software tips like that, like Mike, I will tell you, because I think it's so cool. I have Mimo Live, which I need to like set us, maybe this weekend while it's raining, I'll figure it out. Oh, Lisa, you're the best ever. I didn't even think about asking someone to do that. Thank you so much. The other one is if you want to do it, Lisa, because you're amazing, it's growyourlistgiveaway.com/Molly is my link for the Grow Your List giveaway. And there's so many awesome freebies in there. It's 35 different things that you get access to. Crazy town. All right, I'm gonna go get ready to be on my business page with Zach Spuckler, who's amazing. I'm so excited. Okay, this was so fun. Thank you for allowing me to clarify if you didn't understand how this whole thing works. And if you are someone who is working this whole thing, maybe that helps you at your next family party when someone's like, wait, what? What are you doing? I'm gonna put my lipstick on and then be done. Okay, bye.